Di second session,
This call is now being
10
recorded.
minit sejalan nih. So everyone okay? Okay, the last part of the session for today is called feature selection. If you remember, in lecture 3 or 4, all the document that we try to compare with the query, we are looking at the feature that we have, the content of the document. So the content of the document is sometimes called feature. So what we can do is we can select only a few keywords that belong to that document to be considered. So when we say feature selection, we also say keyword selection or term selection with respect to document. Okay. So for feature selection, we have used this one in order to improve the classification or the clustering result that we have. So what happened is that let's define the feature selection itself. But first we need to define a few terms. So the first one is we have the training document, and we also have the number of document. Okay. And we also have the number of document that contain keyword I. So this is TI. And we also have all the labels. And we have a training set function that will map the document that contain the T here, and also the class to the appropriate class 0 or 1. Okay, if they belong to the class 1. So if they does not belong to the class, it will be 0. Okay. So when we look at the term class incident table, we are looking at this one. Okay, document that contain keyword I. So it will be, okay, this is in class, a certain class. So we are saying that this document that contain keyword I and also belong to the class P. Okay, so so we can derive the document not in this class to be, remember that this is the number of document that consists keyword I and minus this is the number of document that consists keyword I and belong to the class P. Okay, so if we add up these two, the total will be this one. Okay. The second one is document that do not contain keyword I. So we will minus everything from this one that belong to this class P, all the document that consists of keyword I, we minus lah. And for the document not in the CP itself, so this is the total number of all document minus the one that has the keyword and also minus this one. So this one is those all document that belong to class P and does not contain keyword I. Okay, so basically the total will be the total number of document minus the total number of document that contain keyword I. Okay, we minus from the total document. So basically, this is the final figure that we are looking at. Okay, and all document. So this one is referring to all document, and this one belong to class P, and this is not belong to class P. That's how we interpret this one. Okay, so now given all this term class incident is that we can now compute the probability. So over here, what is the probability that keyword I that belong to document J? Okay, so in this case, we are looking at all the document that has keyword I and over the total number of document that we have. So this is total number of document. Okay, the probability that we have the document not consisting keyword I, so we just minus only lah. So quite straightforward lah. Okay, probability that this document belong to the positive one, so we get the number of positive divided by total number of document that we have. This is not belong, so we are subtracting the class belong to the P from the total number of document that we have and so on. Okay, so all this straightforward, but the one that we want to emphasize is this one. Okay, the one that we want to focus is this one. Remember that when you have the TF-IDF weight. So what happened is that we have this matrix, okay, and normally we have row referring to the document, kan? Document 1, 3, and so on. And we have also at the column here term 1, term 2, and so on. Okay, so what we want to do is all this cell we have value. So for the feature selection by TF-IDF, we can also retain certain keyword for which the weightage is above or equal to certain number here. So we can not consider the term that has the weightage is less than certain value. Okay. This one, I do not put any example, but basically I will not take all the term that listed here if the weightage is less than a predefined value. A predefined value is this one. So meaning that all the term here, for example, if I set my threshold is 0.5, so meaning that for all the term that has 0.5 weightage and below, I will not consider that term. Okay, so I will remove some of the term will not be included in my calculation for the ranking as usual. Okay. We could also perform the feature selection by using the IG or information gain. So this is where we compute the IG, we compute the entropy before and after we split them according to keyword. Okay, so this is the group that has keyword I, and this is the group that does not has keyword I. So we have to minus lah. So this one we have done this one before when we compute the IG when splitting the document based on keyword. So we could also use IG whether we want to remove this keyword or not. Okay. Okay, these are some of the project lah. Speech to text recognition, answer template resemblance matching. So all this before your time, your senior has done some of them lah. Okay, sentiment analysis on social media, topic relationship modeling. Last time we have this project. This project is considered as research based. So in research based, we are looking at ways on how do we evaluate the performance of all the algorithm that we investigate. Okay, multiple answer template resemblance matching. So all these are natural language processing. Okay, so if you're looking for topic for your master or for your PhD or even for your final year project, you can look for me. We can discuss on how we can draft your FYP proposal. Okay, and that's all for today. Any question?